Good morning, 13A. Welcome back to our maths class. Okay. Okay, matakani ko be kinda kemdo chukani. During our chat in our chat group and our Zoom class, we have been having lesson 1 to lesson 6, and I thank all the students who have been responding to the lessons and giving me responses. Now it's the continuation. I'm going to lesson 7. Lesson 7 is find the exact value of trigonometry. Now let me remind you, trigonometry is all the concepts in trigonometry. Most of the concept in trigonometry is new, so it's very frustrating. You'll have to learn to try and get through it. Nothing is impossible before God. Nasinda nakaintende. Tobule mo takava malu, ulitava malu ikona tararao. Okay. So lesson 7 is finding the exact value. As you see on the screen right now, you'll exact value in a special triangle go the 30 degrees, 40 degrees, and 60 degrees, and the table is at the bottom here. Now this table is not given in the exam. That means you have to memorize this table, and to memorize the game in year 10. Year 10 is supposed to remember it. But if you can't remember it in year 10, this is one part of Trig that you can score mark it, and that is finding the exact value. Okay, you will need your calculator. When sine 30 is half, 0.5 on the calculator. Sine 45 is 1 over root 2. You cannot use the decimal. Okay, but now finding the exact value, your answer must be in the form of a fraction, and you'll be using the surds. Okay, that one surd kona number go koravaru tikungo when a square root sign. Okay, those are surds. Okay, so this is the table. Tangent 60 is equal to square root 3. Tangent, and then 60 square root 3. Tangent 45 is equal to 1. Tangent 30 is equal to 1 over root 3. Okay, this is derived from this. Yeah, it's not you don't guess these values. It's derived from these two triangles. So if you remember the two triangles, you'll be able to draw a table like this. Okay, the special triangle. When I'm gonna memorize the special triangle. Sometimes this week or next week I'll be asking you to memorize the table in front of me. Okay, the next one is the trig identity table. The special triangle and the trig identity table especially this one, additional formula. Product to sum, sum to product. Okay? Now, additional formula, if you see it, it's sine A plus B, A minus B. And then you look at the is equal to sine A cos B plus. Okay, if I may use my pen, the plus from here coincide with the plus here. The minus here coincide with this minus. If you look to cos, it's the other way around. The plus coincide with the minus, and the minus coincide with the plus. Okay, it doesn't come as plus minus. It either comes as a plus or a minus. And same goes for your tangent. So you got to read the formula carefully. Do not make up your formula. Stick to the additional formula as you see right now. It's an identity. It's been proven to be true. So we are using it. And all mathematicians like you all over the world are using it. So this is product to sum. This is sum to product. And this is basic identities and formula. This is what we use in Form 6. Okay, so if you go down, we have a double angle formula. Okay, now for double angle formula, you see a 2 in front of A or theta. For the angle, 2 in front of theta or x, 2 in front. That's double angle. Half angle, the angle divided by 2. Half. you divide the angle by 2. 30 divided by 2, 60 divided by 2, 70 divided by 2. The angle is divided by 2. That's half angle. Okay, so the notes is stated there. When finding the exact values, you have to use special triangle and trig identities. Answer should be in a fraction and third form where applicable. What is third form? Third form a square root. No decimals. You must not see any decimal in your final answer. No decimal. So the example that I'll be explaining today is example 1, example 2, example 3. Cos 15, cos 22 and a half, 8 cos 75. Okay, so we will use the table above, the tables above. We're going to figure out what are we going to do with this so that we'll get to either 30, 45 or 60. Okay, and then we'll use it, and then we'll do this example. Okay, for those of you who does not have the hard copy, I suggest that you take your book and you copy down the example thoroughly by watching the video. If I'm too fast, you can pause the video or rewind so that you can write down the examples clearly. Botaniana vamburesara vamalua godana substrain trigonometry amurarandundua, you can get the marks out of it. So now we will start with our number 1. Okay. We're going to start with number 1. Hope you can see. Okay. Number 1 is cos. Oh no, can't see. Okay. Number 1 is cosine 15 degrees. Right? Okay. We're give a kasama na 15 go. How can I get 15 from these angles? 30, 45, and 60. Okay. Dua ikoroni mama takana 30. 30 divided by 2. That will give me 15. If you have it, you will go to the half angle formula. But not 2 divided by 2, that means you have. You are manipulating these 3 angles. Okay, this is 1. 2, you can use 45 degrees minus 30 degrees. That gives you 15 degrees. You the average ongo mereni 15. Na 15 amuto ongo. But you can't use 15 because 15 will not get you to the exact values. The exact values occur chukunga be 30, 45, 60. Ochia, and after that, Congo na additional